enjoying my content. Welcome to the Gaza Encampment, where we have a clash of views. At one end of the university, Zionists are rallying in their Stop Hate Now, and at the other, the Free Palestine Gaza Encampment has been here for quite a while, camping out overnight here, holding their rally on their side, in one campus, two views. No police here, only campus security, so we will see over time if this is peace indeed. So far, peacefully protesting. And if I can actually comment of the footage that I have seen, of this encampment, we haven't seen what we've seen in the US. You've seen the vision of the US of protesters and encampments blockading and obstructing campus goers from going where they're going to. I haven't seen that here. The one confrontation I have seen was just where a couple of Jewish persons had their things taken away, and the Zionists were confronted by a couple of Palestinians who refused to have their things taken away by Zionists or Jewish Jews. That's it. It didn't escalate from there. It didn't escalate to anything more than that. So, to them there.
And those communities have objective conditions of ongoing viability. So safety can't fundamentally be about any individual's feelings. It has to be about the conditions in which communities can be safe. The conditions in which communities
300, 400, 200.
And you know what? Political persecution and demonisation and slander at the time that Mark Scott has willingly abetted here, them and wrongful arrests as well, just aren't compatible.
Some of the encampment itself, eh?
Community can't thrive when it's hounded and murdered and persecuted for nothing else than daring to assert that genocide is right.
Free Palestine. Free Gaza, Free Palestine.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we can say that it seems pretty clear that the Zionists...
Not going to get too close. They are protected for their space. Something you learn about protests is that when they have that area, it's a safe space for them. Safe space. And we're not going for any interviews. Not going for any interviews while we're here either. This is not an interview zone. Although if a media liaison approaches me, I'd love to speak to them, but I don't think
and they present that as a zero-sum game, us or them. But you know, they're not willing to call their community what it is. The embodiment of a political project which has always been about replacing Palestinians with Jews, and which is currently trying to wipe out not just the Palestinian lives that are currently in Gaza, but the very possibility and infrastructure for livable communities in Gaza for years and decades to come into the future. I'm almost done, but let me just make one or two more points.
See if we can get some shots from the back of the crowd. We'll head down to the other protest in a bit, but we're going to stay up this side for a bit. Before you start dropping in the comments asking me to talk to people, no, I'm not going to talk to people today. There's Declan. Morning, Declan. I think he got suspended for he stormed a Malcolm Turnbull speech, I believe. Normally this grass is quite well maintained, but it seems like we've got a nothing maintained. $200 to $400. There's Benova. Give you about $250. You can say what this number is. $250. And there's the frame that you want.
It's as simple as that for them. If they say something makes them feel unsafe, that's sufficient grounds to silence it, to censor it, to send the police in the country. Intellectually, politically, and morally bankrupt is a movement that's reduced to that as its big Trump card. And show you what we know. Zionism isn't just an eliminationist and violently racist.
Oh, it's Nick Reimer's up at the moment. There we go. Let's get Nick on. So you're listening to, I believe it's Nick Reimer speaking at the moment.
Its pen is empty. Its well is dry. There is no real intellectual fibre, no argument that can survive elementary scrutiny, no real principle other than that of apartheid and genocide. But of course, what it does have some things up its sleeve. Falsification and violence. Where, they say,
How could I not be here? How you going?
Good, buddy.
You
You haven't seen me in a while.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
What brings you here?
Of course. Just one mo. Same thing like everyone.
Yep. Well,
Every day.
how can I not?
I know.
How can I not?
Still doing
You
what
missed
you're
a
doing.
you missed a party a few weeks ago.
In church.
Yeah, it was a good party.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
You look well.
Yeah, is that live?
Yeah, it's like, mate, am I live?
I know. You're always live.
Always live. So far, no trouble. Lefties haven't been giving me trouble.
Good.
Yeah,
What
it's
happened? Last night or something? Bunch of idiot coming?
Well, can I say, I haven't seen any, at Monash University,
Yeah.
Adam Band, like, I don't know, I didn't see any vision that was really that bad.
Yeah, right.
But maybe there wasn't, I missed it, but, like, when you say the Prime Minister needs to take action, Adam's got to, like, link to the Guardian article which shows the vision, and I think that's important anyway.
You know what? To be honest,
Yeah?
it's too hard.
What's too hard?
The government here,
Is
they're
a
not
very
gonna fix it.
serious test.
It's the system itself. It's already like it's already corrupt, and you know how it is. Like during COVID, it's like we experienced all that.
Make a mockery.
You know?
At the same time, these guys should be able to call for it.
Of course. Yeah.
And something that I can compliment this protest that I've seen so far
Yeah.
is that I haven't seen in the US universities.
Yeah.
You've seen the blockades
Yeah,
of buildings.
yeah.
You've seen them hassling students.
You know why?
And that,
Because there's no numbers here.
yeah, but as soon as you do that, you lose the PR war.
Correct.
As soon as you're starting coming up to students
Yeah,
and you're
but-
being like, you can't go here, we're in charge.
Yeah. But the other thing is, we actually need numbers. You know what I mean? But if we do have the numbers,
Then you lose control of the
Correct.
numbers. It's a double-edged sword. As I always say, you've got to be able to police your own protest. And what happened a couple of weeks ago, here's the thing, I went back to that church the following Sunday and I thought they'd be mobbed with 10,000 people, being like, oh, I'm sorry, I've forgotten to come to church. It was just a normal
my
crowd of
friends
200.
called me doing that riot.
Yep.
It was like, you better come here, bring your camera. I said, what's going on? What's going on? Oh man, this is, when I saw, I was like, oh shit. And I saw you there. Of course you're there.
It was too much, man.
That's crazy, huh?
It was a bit too hot. But I came away safe. No one bashed me.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's good.
I'm not supposed to. You know what I mean? No, nobody's supposed to touch anybody.
Yeah, reality is different to... Reality is different. Like, I'm surprised here that none of these guys are hassling me, trying to, you know, direct me in flags and cover my camera and push me.
We don't.
You haven't met this crowd before. Declan, he was one of the guys with the crowd that pushed me down the stairs at the Catherine Deeves event.
Well, it's because you don't have a beat and you don't look
Oh.
or something. No, nobody's doing that. You know what I mean? No one's doing that.
Adam Adelpour,
Yeah.
he ended up at one of the incidents where he attacked me. He got convicted. Yeah,
Really?
with the orange beanie. Right?
That's crazy. I just got back from Middle East.
What did you do there?
I went to Saudi, Dubai, Egypt, Turkey. Man, it's so different over there.
Yeah, just
No, I'm talking about different meaning. Like you get suppressed, you can't even say shit.
yeah, but you know what you can and can't say.
Yeah,
Oh, in
I
Saudi,
know.
yeah, in Saudi. But I mean in Dubai, don't insult the sheikh, don't insult the monarchy, don't insult the government.
Listen to
I used to
this.
live there.
Yeah. I know.
How do you know?
Yeah, no, you told me.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay,
you told me. I went to Dubai. I asked for every resident. I said, what do you think about happening in here? No one said anything.
You can't, and that's just the rules. But you can be
Well, it's
racist.
Stupid. No,
You can be
it's
sexist.
It's a stupid rules. I must say that's a stupid rules. Like people have their own opinion. You know what I mean? When you suppress your own opinion, that means you have no freedom.
That's true. There is no freedom.
No,
There is no political freedom
It
there.
doesn't exist.
No. But they're in charge,
Yeah.
and they know how it works.
still on the phone. Where's your... Oh, that's camera, of course.
A73 with the 35.
Yeah, you've got my camera now.
I gotta have the 360 up there, bro.
It's a 360, it's crazy.
I gotta have the 360, bro.
Get the 3-1. Much better.
I don't need that much better quality.
Yeah.
I just need something.
Yeah. To protect you too.
This
double
actually,
lens.
I bought this with a slightly chipped lens.
Is that one?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it's on. Put it up.
I don't like it too high because then everyone around here will be upset because they'll feel that I'm.
Yeah,
It's a real attention grabber.
It's protect you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I have at Luxton.
That
Yeah.
is that it protect me
Yeah. Of course.
because I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
Of course. That's why. Well, what do you think? I have that. Nobody using that when I used to use it during COVID. You know what I mean? I'm the only one I think that's using it. And everybody said, "What is that? What is that?" I said, "Now
Well,
everybody
actually,
knows."
I think it was the group that was with. If you
Yeah.
go to my Twitter. And click the 360 attack, you'll get vision of
People.
I think it was Declan, one of his groups that he's a member of,
Yeah, right.
trying to toss me down the stairs of Downing Street Courts.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the 360, there'd be no vision. Because it wasn't until I showed the police the 360 that they cared. It happened right in front of the sheriffs, and the sheriffs were like, meh.
I think I posted a video last time, but they took it down.
Oh yeah, any vision of the stabbing is gone.
Yeah, they took it down. Diego still doing this kind of stuff?
Sometimes he does some stuff for Sputnik, Cossack Sputnik network. You can help out Sputnik as well. I'm sure Cossack could work with you
Yeah, right.
if you want.
Nah.
He'd work with most people.
No.
No?
No, I don't work with Facebook.
No?
No chance.
Are you Russophobic?
No. It's not Russophobic. I just don't like him.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
That's it. As simple as that. I just don't like him. No. Before with Rebel, Australian National Review, no more. I'm just by myself now.
You could go live here.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm super banned.
Oh, super banned.
I'm super banned, bro.
Use someone else's account.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm super banned. Good on you. You're still doing what you're doing. It's good, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
It's consistent, you know what I mean? Because I saw most of the freedom fighters, they call themselves journalists, all this kind of stuff. No, it's just for seasonal. You know what I mean?
Riot season.
Yeah, it's just riot season. They're not consistent.
What was I going to say? I'm not seeing a lot of completely covered masks.
Oh, yeah.
Like in America, everyone was totally masked up.
You know why? That's a different motive. They have their own agenda. They don't want to get recognized by the police and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, what's the agenda here?
Oh, no. That's the different. In America, you know how violence people are.
Well, it's sexy.
Yeah.
Everybody loves.
It's crazy, eh?
Everybody loves violence.
Oh,
It sells.
it is.
Like David Brophy's up there. Dr. David Brophy. I was at a protest and he called me a Nazi. Yeah, there's Dr.
Let me
David
ask you
Brophy.
a question.
Okay, tell me.
All the freedom fighters
Yes.
that were standing up together
Yes.
during COVID,
Uh,
they call themselves freedom fighters.
do you want to talk about where you want this to go?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Monica's still going. She's back in court.
Yeah.
She shut down Reignite Democracy.
Yeah.
You know what Simeon's doing? He's got his...
Cossack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike Sims was doing it before COVID. So he was doing his thing before COVID. He's still doing his thing after. He didn't make...
Mac.
He's gone back to work. He's gone back to teaching. So he's retired.
Yeah. Here's the thing that's funny. To stand up for the Palestinian, you don't need to be a Muslim. Yeah, you don't need to be a Muslim to be standing up for the right of the Palestinian. You can be Jew, you can be Christian.
You have Jews. You have lots of Jews.
Yeah, you can be Hindu, Buddhist, anybody. But the part that sometimes it's questioning to me, where is all my brothers that were standing up during COVID. You know what I mean? Where are them all?
Why doesn't their message resonate?
Yeah. It's well, it's their right. I'm not complaining or anything if they're not supporting. It's their choice. But I'm just saying, you know, we were such a unite community back then during COVID. You know how big is the number is during COVID. We protest every week, daily. I can't remember, but we go all the way to Canberra. We go everywhere, and we're such a solid. But when it comes to this, it's questionable.
I'll say this for one, it's a different issue. So to move them over, you've got to leave those breadcrumbs. What are those breadcrumbs?
I get it. It doesn't affect their life. I get that. You know what I mean? Because COVID is affecting everybody. Yeah? It's without a doubt. It's affecting your economy, affecting your life, affecting your job, affecting your family. I get it. That's why the number is big and it's worldwide. You know what I mean? But like I said, just standing up for the Palestinian, you don't need to be a Muslim. You just need to be human. That's how I feel. I'll leave it to
You're
that.
looking for an answer. How to connect those two, I don't know.
Yeah.
This morning, it's been Candace Owens and the Daily Wire, which I've been following, where she got throttled, and the Daily Wire's kind of lines on what they platform. I'm not sure if you've been following that one.
Yeah, I know.
I guess what you run into here is more many of those freedom fighters were right-wing. Much of the support here is left-wing. And take, for example, the enormous socialist alternative signs. Give me 1 second. The socialist alternative signs versus the One Nation signs. The Communist Party flags with the UAP. Like, they've just got different ends of this. And
again, you just need to be human to standing up for the Palestinian. Human that have a feeling towards the barbaric torture of the IDF. Seeing all the little kids dying, seeing all the mothers being killed, seeing all the brothers being tortured. If anybody's out there human, you have a feeling towards that.
it's a lovely idea, but it's not. It doesn't. Say the word human doesn't. It's not a cross issue. I don't think it. I think the people that message reaches are already here.
I get that.
To have the crossover to the right-wing, rugged, rural individualist, horseback riding, farmstead running, anti-mandate type. This is it.
I get that. But again, I'm gonna back to that again. As a human, we have feelings. You have feelings, I have feelings. When you see your mother sick, you have your own feelings. Yeah. When you see somebody get abused, you have your own feelings. Again, let's go back to that feeling, because if we trying to separate that, become an ideology, become a political issue, become a this.
Have a chat with these girls.
Yeah.
No, you have a chat with these girls. They're just about to interrupt. Go ahead.
That's fine. No, good.
No, you have a chat with them. They're here for you.
Hey.
Not a supporter of the protest.
Right.
He's a known right-wing
Yeah,
blogger.
right. I know him because I was a freedom fighter during COVID, so I know him. I'm a journalist myself as well, so I know Chris. Yeah. And I'm a Muslim. Of course, I'm not standing up for my brothers and sisters in Palestine. You know, I always being the loudest. I've got 20,000 Instagram followers, and I always very loud. So, because I know him very well.
I've seen his work. I'm not proud. As a former journalist myself, trained as a journalist, I think, there are people who are having very
sometimes it's like this.
honest
Sometimes it's like this. There's a journalist that's looking for attention. There's a journalist that's looking for followers, and there's also a journalist that reporting the truth and honest.
Yeah. So which category do you think this guy is?
I'm not gonna say
Not
anything.
the last one.
I'm not gonna say anything. It's not me that comment. I'm not gonna say
Personal
anything.
opinion.
Yeah. I'm
We're
not.
all entitled to our
I'm not.
personal opinion.
I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, I know Chris. During COVID, because we're the loudest.
I'm sure he has to make a living. You probably have a mortgage
Yeah.
to pay. The Zionists give him good money.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. I have plenty of friends who are in this situation.
Yeah.
They disagree.
I was
on
just
the genocide.
asking
They
him. I told him. I said, look, you know me as a journalist back then. I said, you know me as a journalist back then. I was standing up with you guys during COVID, and I'm one of the loudest one. We go all the way to Canberra and everywhere across Australia. I asked him, I said, where is all the people that's standing up during that time? I get it. It's not affecting their life. His protest, defending the Palestinians. But I told him, to standing up for the Palestinians, you don't need to be a Muslim. You just need to be human.
I'm not Arab, I'm a Muslim.
Correct.
I'm just a human.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just not okay with seeing, more children being murdered, and I'm
But
not
back
okay.
to why you came
I'm-
over, which
I'm
is
not
how I'm a
okay.
hate monger. Do you want to tell us more about
I
that?
know you are a mouthpiece
For?
hateful speech
Go
of
on.
the Zionists.
Yeah, tell us more.
Yeah, you
Chris,
twisted
Live
story.
with that.
And I'm not engaging with you because of that. So I'm,
No, what did I say that's so
I'm
hateful?
just like...
As a journalist,
Yeah.
you can't walk up and say you're a hate piece without explaining more,
I'm not
please.
talking to you.
It's
So
a per-
I
As a
didn't
journalist,
say
you're not
that.
going to
I'm
talk to
talking-
someone.
I'm talking to
It's a personal.
It's my personal
Yes, it is
opinion,
personal.
and
She's
I'm-
come over
I don't
and
think- I've seen your work.
unfairly lied, I will say, and not explained more.
It's my personal opinion.
And that's fine.
I'm not
Explain
saying,
that.
I'm
Detail
not, I'm
it.
not saying
Sources,
this is the-
evidence, all that kind of
I'm not
journalistic
engaging
stuff.
with you. I'm not engaging with you.
Well, you're not a
Okay.
journalist anymore then.
I already said I'm a former journalist.
She's a
I'm not
former
a journalist.
journalist.
So.
But now she's no longer even abiding by any of those rules to say, oh,
Yeah,
he's
but you-
hateful, but he can't describe how.
But you know what, Chris? Sometimes as a journalist.
Can't describe
If
how.
there was any rules for journalists,
Chris.
that wouldn't be more the
Chris.
press and
Chris.
No, please go on.
Chris, sometimes as a journalist, I'm not trying to teach you, okay? Because I know you, okay? As a journalist, sometimes we have to respect other people's opinion. That
I
doesn't.
just let her speak uninterrupted
Correct,
for like
correct.
3 minutes while she said that I'm a hate monger, but wouldn't
Correct.
describe why.
That's
Because
her.
I'm
That's
not
her
talking to you.
opinion. So let's leave it at that. All right, bye.
Not part of this conversation. I know you really
Well,
want to.
you've approached me. So.
No, I approached him.
Well, we
And
were
then
in the
you-
middle of
and
having.
then you said-
Please don't touch me.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
Thank you.
And then you said you talked to them, so which I thought you were going to move away, but you decided.
Well, we were
to
having a
stay.
conversation and you approached us.
Sorry,
so.
did I interrupt your conversation?
No,
you
it's
guys
not.
can continue
No,
your
it's not.
conversation.
No,
See,
it's not.
Evelyn, I'll leave you to it. I'll
No,
let you interject
Now
there.
you said that again. You leave us to it, but you didn't leave.
Didn't leave what? You approached us.
The first time
Chris,
you
leave it
said
at that.
you
Leave it
leave,
at that, Chris.
you're
I'm-
gonna
I'll see
leave.
you around.
See you, Evelyn. Leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Yeah. So.
That's Evelyn. That's how it rolls. Well, that's enough of that. Kind of the welcome I expected. And for someone you've known for a very long time to then be like, yep, there you go. There you go. If even Ablin won't be like, you've got a right to be here, and won't stick up when he's there being like, hey, how you going, and shake your hand. I know him, leave it at that. Everyone's got a right to an opinion that you're a hate monger. No, I think if I knew someone, if someone walked up and said that Ablin was a hate monger, I'd defend him, but that is this kind of view of the protest. Let's go platform something else. See you guys. Now an activist, how did that make your protest look? You're cool. Don't evidence it. I'm not engaging with you. Don't want to talk about it. Just laughing. Who wants to go and cover another protest? Now this one, Maybe okay, let's get some questions going for what we're going to ask those guys down there. What are we going to challenge the Zionists on when we get there? What are we going to say? Drop it in the comments now. I'll check Facebook first, then I'll go over to Twitter. Make some comments. I'm not going to sue her for defamation. Thank you, Evelyn. Yes, thank you. Great journalist, thank you. Netanyahu thumbing his nose at the upcoming arrest warrant of the ICJ court. Want me to ask that? What is Netanyahu... I'll think of something about the ICJ. Stop protecting Hamas. I'm not protecting Hamas. I was there. Some lady walked up to me and was like, "You're a hate monger." Explain how. I was there with someone who I've covered many protests with before and who says he's a journalist, Ablin, and was like, "No, I gotta go." Ablin wants to know why people aren't supporting his cause. Well, because you won't allow me to there and speak to you, and was like, "Yep, leave it at that. Everyone's got an opinion. Get out of here, Chris." Okay, cool, thanks, Ablin. I don't know if I'd call the guys up there terrorists. Hope it doesn't get too nasty with the police. There are no police here. There are no police here, so there you go. Why am I there? Do I support the genocide? Well, it's called reporting on issues. Report on issues, that's what you do. Oh, thanks, Patrol. Now, it didn't really discourage me. It's just always disappointing when someone that you've known for quite a long time and stands there in front of you for like 10, 15 minutes being like, "Yeah, you're a great journalist, etc., etc." Then as soon as someone comes up that he doesn't know, is like, "Yeah, you're a hate monger." Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's, yeah, there's two sides to that. I want to ask the Zionists, do they think protesting in Australia can affect issues in the Middle East? Oh, maybe. Okay, I'll ask that. Let's check some comments on Twitter and YouTube. Rami is not here, for those asking. Rami is not here. Yeah, okay, this one looks a little bit different. This one looks a little bit different. Mouthpiece for hate, I am. You okay with that?
Before I hand it over, I would just say that many of you may have seen posts, and I was reluctant to
I don't like that coming out of the mouth of anyone, but whatever.
we are told, advertised, not to participate, that we are not stakeholders on this campus. I'm sorry. Within my family, alumni, students, you, that makes us stakeholders. I'm sorry. You have to consider anybody who is not concerned about the safety and well-being of the Jewish students, faculty, and staff here, the Jewish community. Anybody who says you are not a stakeholder is woefully uninformed and preaching nonsense. We are stakeholders in our community and our future, and no one take that from us.
No security here. They don't have like their own protest security.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for your dedication and devotion to our community. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Sarah Anidov, who is a teaching academic here at this university. Sarah is also a representative of the 5A, which is Australian Academic Alliance Against Anti-Semitism.
Oh, it was nice to pretty much get a taste of what the Palestinian do is. Gonna take a couple of still photos for a bit, guys, before we get some of the speeches, which I'll get to a live stream in a bit. Actually, I might be able to leave this unattended at this protest. That'll be a laugh. Maybe I'll just leave you unattended and you listen to some of the speeches. Ha! How would you like that, eh? Can we do that? I'll go and get some still shots and you have a listen to the speeches, because this crowd won't be like the other crowd. They're going to be just fine.
It's hot and it's scary. The protests and graffiti we see here every day, all over campus, may not seem that harmful to you. It just seems like posters. You may say, just ignore it. Just walk by, don't notice. But for us, it's relentless. For us, Intifada means suicide bombings and calling for the death of innocent Israelis and Jews, which I've experienced firsthand. When we hear Zionists aren't welcome, that means me and anyone else that thinks that the state of Israel has a right to exist is not welcome. The past 6 months on campus have been relentless. The posters everywhere and the rallies. You have no idea about the fear and anxiety this causes our students and staff. Many are now hiding the fact that they are Jewish. Some aren't coming to campus at all, working from home or studying remotely. I honestly just want to get back to teaching science. I was really reluctant to talk today. And everybody was scared. And that's why I decided to talk anyway, because if we are scared to speak up as staff members here in the university, as part of the university community, that says something about how we're feeling and how deep these feelings are. Free speech is important, it really is, and we're privileged that we have it. But what is going on at campus right now doesn't feel peaceful, and it doesn't feel inclusive. I hope that we can go back to the campus that we used to have, where I felt really safe and comfortable walking down the halls. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Next, we will like to invite Adam Marks, who will come and read a testimony of a student that unfortunately didn't quite feel safe to be here today. So I've got Adam Marks reading his message.
I'm going to speak now largely to those protesting at the encampments on the other side, as they are ultimately our peers. We study alongside them, we share courses with them, and we should not be afraid to speak to one another. As a student who just graduated from the university just across the road, and as a student taking part in this protest, and an employee of Stand With Us Australia, I'm acutely aware of the privilege we enjoy in our right to protest, our right to gather, and our right to free political speech. And we must acknowledge it is a right that those at the encampment are also experiencing. What is crucial is that these activities on campus must be in good faith and must continue to be peaceful, or at least try to be. They must not embrace hatred. We cannot let our campuses devolve into violence and to globalize intifadas. We see what has been happening across America. They are not anti-war statements. They are not calls for peace. They are unapologetically glorified periods of extreme violence in Israel and Palestine. I do not accept that they are necessary for a legitimate protest. How is it a legitimate protest to yell and chant intifada at a Tel Aviv University exchange student which came to UCID, along with many others? Should we not seek to embrace students from all over the world? All of us here, every single one of us, hope that the children in Israel and Gaza are left out of this war between grown-ups. Yet on our campuses we have seen children brought by their parents to chant for an intifada, a word that they can hardly even pronounce themselves. This is not a legitimate protest. It abuses the rights we enjoy to gather freely and express our views. If you want your child to chant for an intifada, sit them on your knee and tell them about suicide bombings, about bus bombings, about stabbing attacks. If you want your child to chant for an intifada, then you should think that it's wholly unacceptable to bring them to your rallies in the first place, to glorify these acts. We have seen statements in support of violence grow bolder on our campuses in Australia, and it's unfortunately only getting worse. Jewish and Israeli students at ANU in Canberra, one of the country's preeminent institutions, must now attend class knowing that their peers are free to express their unconditional support for Hamas. Where does a legitimate protest end and hate speech begin? How far can the line be pushed? Here at UCID, I hope our students never have to deal with what our peers in America are currently experiencing right now. If our university chancellors, if our politicians do not stand up to the hatred, the animosity, the complete vitriol that is taking place across our campuses, then unfortunately it will be uncontrollable before we know it. We are here to stand up against hate. We are here because it is un-Australian to be anti-Semitic, it is un-Australian to be racist. We are here because we are here for one another. If Saudi Arabia and Jordan can come to the aid of Israel at their time of need when Iran tried to commit an actual genocide against the Jewish people, then so too can we stand up for one another and stand up against un-Australian anti-Jewish hate.
Thank you, Adam. I'd like to invite Natalie, who is just a concerned mom like a lot of us around here.
Hi everybody. I'll try and do this without my glasses. My name is Natalie, and I am the loving and concerned mother of a University of Sydney student. Like many of you here today, I'm here to advocate for peace and implore the chancellors and vice-chancellors of many Australian universities to keep our campuses safe for all students and faculty. To remind them that while great institutions like this one have always supported freedom of speech, what we have been seeing more and more lately, not just at UCID, but in Melbourne, ANU, and the University of Queensland, is a freedom of speech that has crossed the line into hate speech, along with actions that are intimidating, fostering a very hostile environment. Many students and staff feel marginalised and not safe on campus, and as a result of this. How is that possible in Australia in 2024? We are here to say, stop the hate. We are here to ask the leaders of our universities and our country to show moral leadership that aligns with the principles of this beautiful country of ours. Inclusion, tolerance, respect, fairness and integrity. Do not let things escalate into what we are seeing in the US, but rather create an environment of safety and inclusion for all students to nurture critical thinking. This campus is no place for hate, mate.
Thank you, Natalie. Our last speaker for today is Rabbi Yosef Achenblatt. He is the young adult rabbi of Central Synagogue.
Good morning. Imagine somebody said, I don't hate Australians, but I don't think Australia should exist, and Australians are not welcome. That's what's happening today. I don't hate Jews, but Israel shouldn't exist, and Zionism is not welcome, and Zionists cannot come here. As a proud Jew and a proud Zionist, I've always wondered it's one and the same. Jews are Zionists because we believe that we have the right to our existence in our indigenous homeland. I've often wondered what it was like to live during major moments in our history, like the 6-Day War, like ancient Persia in the times of Haman, during the Purim miracle, during the splitting of the Red Sea as we were fleeing Egypt. I romanticized about living in those times, being a hero, and experiencing God's miracles. Today, I don't wonder what it was like anymore. We all know what it's like to live during challenging times for the Jewish people. It doesn't feel great. But we also need to remember that we are part of the miracle. We've already experienced an incredible miracle when Iran shot over 350 missiles and drones towards Israel. There are so many incredible miracles and stories of bravery and heroism that are unfolding before our eyes. We need to keep in mind that God will protect us and we will come out of this difficult time stronger and better than ever. The Iranian regime, Hamas, and their supporters will be another chapter in our history, just like the Babylonian Empire, just like the Roman Empire, the Spanish Inquisition, and the Nazis. Just another reason for us to eat and to celebrate. We need to ask ourselves, how do I want to look back at these times? I want to be able to tell my children and grandchildren that I stood up as a proud Jew who did not hide in fear, hoping that the hate will pass, but I showed up for Israel and for the Jewish people. I went to rallies, I involved myself in the community, and did everything that I could to help the Jewish people. Each and every single one of us are part of this story, and we all have what to contribute. Find out what that is and do it 100%. Anti-Semitism is unfortunately nothing new for us. They hate Jewish people because of our success and because of our morality. When God gave us the Torah on Mount Sinai, the principles of kindness and morality, which our modern society is founded upon, were introduced to the world. Darkness and evil hate kindness and morality, and they are jealous of success. They don't want a state alongside Israel. They couldn't bear to see us live in peace and prosper. They want the whole thing from the river to the sea. We are under attack because of who we are and what we represent. We are under attack because of our success, because of our values, because of our morality, and because of our Torah. This is a spiritual battle of good versus evil. So in times like these, we must not turn away from who we are in hopes that they don't see us and leave us alone. But we need to double down on who we are. We must not hide our Jewish identity. We must embrace it and be proud of it. We must not be embarrassed of the success of Israel, but we must be proud of it, celebrate it, and support it. We must not abandon our Jewish values and lower ourselves to their level by hating and acting violently. We must stay true to our values of truth, kindness, and dignity for all. Our God-given values have stood the test of time. When we stay united, When we stay true to who we are guaranteed victory. We have 3,300 years of evidence. We will always win. We will win this time as well, like we always do. Am Yisrael Chai.
Thank you, Rabbi. That basically concludes our event for this morning. I want to thank everybody for their bravery. Alex, Ophir, and Liron, and Sophie. Also, a big thanks to Michael from Stand With Us. That without that call, that wouldn't have happened. We get a lot of help from genuine concerned members of our community that just wanted to help, and I just wanted to thank them today as well. They joined us. They donated those amazing, beautiful t-shirts with Stop the Hate. We've got 500 of them, so if anybody wants more shirts, we've got plenty. Just over here, feel free to take some. I want to thank the videographer Roman and the photographer Michelle for capturing a moment in history. I want to thank our volunteers and I'd like to, of course, to welcome our champion DJ Chaim, whose sound system continues to give us a voice and amplifies our message time after time. So, and of course, we wouldn't have this today if not for all of you attending. So I thank you all for coming out. I thank you all for braving. I thank you all for, braving the weather as well and coming here. Stand up and be proud. And of course also to our Iranian community. Let's hope today's march will bring awareness and a positive change to our university. Thank you all for coming, and Am Yisrael Chai. We're going to finish with the Israeli and the Australian anthem because we are very proud Australians. I'd like to welcome our singer. Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea, our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state advance.
Australia fair, in joyful strains, and let us sing. Advance, Australia fair. Good luck to you.
All right, we're going to do the Israeli anthem. Join in with me. No, we got the rabbi with the photos?
What are you doing with the photos? It's an 11-minute walk.
What's the Charles Perkin building? So what's Chris Coveries?
That's where you're live right now.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go. Message me there. Yes, please tell me. Sure.
On YouTube, and I saw you at the Newtown. I just curious, people.
Remember, we're live right now, so.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hello. because people see this demonstration, okay, of the Jewish and Israeli community, and it's peaceful. No one is hating anybody. No one is preaching hate we don't hate anyone. And people see, the pro-Palestinian demonstration, that it's all about hate and they said that what happened in October 7 is a good thing. I mean, surely this in itself will give people an idea of, what's going on.
We've had
It's more,
tremendous morning here. Thank you.
look, I went up the other side. I saw someone who I've seen so many protests before. We had a good conversation, and someone still came up to us and said, "Oh, this guy's a hate monger. He just platforms hate," and he wouldn't defend me in front of her. Someone that I've known for quite a long time, and I've seen many times. I've seen outside of protests. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Show this campus is safe for us.
You're looking.
They're not informed, They're just.
So I'm going to ask you to follow me.
Honestly,
We're going to walk up Eastern Avenue.
they're bored with their life
We're
and they
going to
think they're
be
doing something
up to
meaningful
about
and
halfway.
purposeful, but they're misinformed.
We are not, as
They're
a
not
group,
helping the Palestinians.
going to the
They're not helping the cause.
That's not what today's
What they're
about.
doing is just
Today is about
they're
our
helping
safety.
themselves. They think
Our
they
kids'
found
safety,
something. They think
everyone's safe.
Martin Luther
Please
King,
be respectful.
Woodstock,
After we
they
get
think
out
they're part
halfway,
of
come
history
back
and
here.
But
Their-
they're
Do what we do.
Their tactics, I agree, totally work against them.
That's what we do.
A good example is I'd be spending more time talking to people up there if they were more welcoming. I'd have no problem with platforming that. They don't want that. What did they just say? What did he say? Did he say you're going to walk to the...
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say you're going to walk to the...
Not all the way. We're going to walk halfway. We're not there to interrupt anyone. We're just there to show up. We can be safe. We can be free. There's not a problem. We're not going to create any violence or conflict. And we're not going to go right up to them to confront them. Our intention is not to provoke, but just to see how we can walk freely, peacefully, while also respect their right to have their event.
I know
over
you
there.
feel that way. Do they feel that way?
Who?
The people you're about to confront who disagree
We're not
completely
confronting
with your
anyone.
cause.
Of course they disagree. They're allowed to. This is Australia. This is free speech. They're allowed, and I will fight for their right to disagree with me. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, but I don't think they're going to disagree with you with words.
Sorry?
I don't think they're going to disagree with you in words.
Well, hopefully they are as peaceful as they claim to be, and we don't intend to interrupt. We don't intend to physically be involved in any issues. We have security. We have, if police will have to be involved.
You're going to walk to the security line here. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah.
We will walk until it's safe to do so without causing any risk to our community or to their community.
Okay. Because security will stop you here, I believe, and then you'll have that. Oh, sorry. Tell us.
My car's that way. You're not stopping me.
Oh, I don't intend to. So I'm trying to film what's about to happen next, which is, whatever.
It's like ready, guys.
Yeah, ready, guys.
Okay, if they come, start moving that way. Guys, can we just
They've left a gap open.
I know,
Okay. A group has gone beyond the line. A smattering has gone beyond the security line. Yeah, bystanders going, oh, what's going to happen next? They've been separated, so a few are heading up, but security stopped most of the group.
It's like what they did at the Opera House. There's no use of going away.
And at the same time, 50 are wearing...
Listen to what the Jewish people speak.
So there's a couple of Palestinian supporters and Israeli supporters. I'm going to stick with these guys because they're right up the front. And there's some Australian flag wearers right up the front here. No police here, not one police officer. Let's get right up the front where this Aussie flag is going to trigger the Palestinians. Okay, they're not going right into the middle. She's just doing a lap around the edge of the Palestinians. That's the Palestinian encampment up there. And that's one of the couple of ladies just going for a brisk walk. They're going to be okay. Gentleman in an Australian flag. She's going in, okay. Hi, it's Raoul Bassi. This is Raoul Bassi.
Yes. It's a free country.
I'm not saying I'm
No,
not
it's
doing
not a free
anything.
country.
It's not a free country.
It's no free country.
It's not a free country.
It's no free country because
It's free for you to be on that side.
you can go that way, not this
We're
way.
trying to have them on that side.
Free for you to go inside the building.
I'm asking you. I'm not encroach on my position.
Hey, no. We're talking about this. You want to get here, you're going to get in trouble. Don't go there. Go for outside. But everything is free country. Gaza is free country. Gaza is free country. Everything is free country. Ram, please go that way. No, it's not a free country.
Raoul, what do you...
Oh, no, hey. It's not us. And if you want, I can burn it. No worry. Okay? Okay? No, because we cannot look at us. We cannot stop it there. We have to stop it here because he came to tell them they cannot pass through.
Raoul, what do you think?
Raoul doesn't think anything.
Mr. Russ, he's wonderful.
Raoul does
We've
not
chatted a
think
few
anything.
times. He's great. What do you think, Raoul?
Let's walk.
No, please, Raoul. There's no way to be there.
Oh, Raoul's... He's made him stunned or something like that. Raoul knows how to handle a media interview. He can say stuff. Oh, Israeli flag, Israeli flag. Okay, soft ground.
The only fuck I can get, fucking myself.
humanity. I'm a Muslim. I'm proud to be a Muslim. Yeah.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't worry. Go.
Wow. You trying to infiltrate
Just walk
me.
away. They're
Walk
trying to
away,
start
please.
you.
Don't waste your time.
Walk away.
Stay with the person.
Peace is what matters.
No.
That worked lovely. Tell us, why have you come?
To promote peace. Both sides deserve to live in peace. The war is horrific, and that's all we want. We want students here to be able to learn in peace and not have to be afraid to walk to their car.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. Let's go for a jog. Who loves jogging? Love a good jog. Crowd control, very nice. I love it. You like it? No, just calm it down. Love it. Love to see it. Love a bit of crowd control.
Thank you so much. How are you?
That's very interesting for you, Chris.
It is. It is.
By these guys, but they come through nonetheless. So we're just putting the camera back onto them. So they're just trying to instigate something. And obviously these guys have a tendency to inflate and exaggerate any sort of counter to them. And so we're just making sure that we're keeping a digital record of all of this that is occurring. It's very good to see that the protesters
Oh. Just coming to check out what's going on, that's all.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, all right. You go back to the car. I'll meet you at the car.
Tell us, why have you come here? Why are you here?
Because it's a free country and it's time that we stood up and exercised our right of freedom. And that's what we're entitled to do. It's freedom for everybody, all right? There's hate speech going on, you know, from the river to the sea is effectively asking for the expulsion of the state of Israel, you know. That's hate speech, all right? And it's time that people stood up and spoke against it. Elie Wiesel said, the greatest sin of all is to stand by and be idle and do nothing.
What?
We against hate speech here, and we
You
need to
against
support
hate speech?
Palestinians.
Well, that's
Palestinians are being killed in Palestine, and
But
we
when
need
you
to defend the
say
human rights.
intifada, that is
Yeah.
hate speech. That is inspiring people to create a revolution.
Well, the Jewish, they do intifada. The Jewish, they do intifada. But the
But at the moment, you are wanting intifada.
You mean like the Jewish didn't
The thing is, when Hamas murdered all those people, you accept that Hamas murdered those people?
Engage.
You want to engage? I'm happy to engage.
40,000 people
Peaceful
died.
engagement is what it's all about.
Engage. Engage.
Dialogue is what's really important.
Don't engage.
Like I'm saying.
Don't engage. Don't engage.
crowd control is tough to do. To approach your own protest and try and temper your own guys, it's tough to do, and it's an important job. It is so important.
You see, that's evidence. Yeah, it is an evidence. He's more than welcome to stay. No one hates no one
Everything
here.
is communication. Otherwise, this business of you can't communicate, the whole thing is you should be prepared to sit down and listen to the other person's argument, to hear what they have to say.
The Israeli people in Israel, they're against the government. I don't know why you're supporting the government, while the people
But they're
there
not
against.
they're
Doesn't
against the
make
government
sense.
for different reasons.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
They're also Arabs who are against the
We care
Hamas.
about everyone.
You
We
know,
care about
that's
everyone.
the way it is.
We care about everyone, no doubt.
Everyone's
Everyone's welcome. We care about everyone.
Sorry? Why they ask them to leave?
No one asks you to leave.
We are peaceful. Yeah, we're peaceful.
I'm in class. You're more than welcome to stay. Yes.
That is hate speech. That is hate speech. You want to know what hate speech is?
What's your name?
My name is Robert.
Robert. What's your second name?
What difference does that make?
Well, to your mother, she might like to be concerned about you.
Sorry?
being here. Your mother, like.
My mother, that's my daughter. My
might
daughter
be
was concerned.
about you being here.
Yeah, but that's right. I'm not concerned.
Why you come here?
Why? Because people need to know that we don't tolerate hate speech in Australia. That's why.
Oh, no, he's going for it.
I'll pause the road as we walk.
No, I prefer not to.
You were on security, right, or not?
Yeah.
What,
Say
from,
something like
from,
that. Not from the union, no. With the people organising it.
With the people organising it?
isn't it?
Okay, this is interesting.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said you wanted to walk on the other side.
He goes.
In the middle of the crowd, but I prefer we not walk in the middle of the crowd.
This is the University of Sydney.
Sure, yeah.
I'm a professor at Journalistic. I was a professor here. Anything happens to me, you guys are gonna.
Well, that's why I'm walking with you. I don't want anything
Ah! Tom Tanuki supporter, he'll love to see this. Tom Tanuki's
Oh,
work.
Chris Covers?
How you going?
Hey.
Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Right to assembly, right to freedom. Palestine will be free.
Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure.
You're making it safe for him, yeah? You're making it very safe. We're just making it safe for you, mate. Red carpet, blood carpet, red carpet. Make it very safe for you.
What can I say? You're terrific.
Do you agree? Yeah.
Of course, yeah, make it safe.
Like I said, I was happy to watch my imperative as much as anyone else. Yeah.
I like this guy. You'll smile, yeah. Smile.
I appreciate that. You want to feel safe over here, and
I feel very safe because anything happens to me, you guys are on the front page.
But it's not. But I'm not walking with you because I'm scared. I'm walking because
I know you're
genuinely
a nice guy. I like it. Did I complain about you?
Thank you.
I'm going to go back. I'm not going to cause any problems. I'm just going to go back there now.
You can appreciate why. Like
you're disrupting a public. I'm not disrupting. I'm a single person walking. I appreciate that. You know what you're doing.
Are you proud of this? 2016.
It's
Did
not. I
start
didn't cause it. I'm just walking.
protesting against it?
For it.
We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. You're supporting genocide.
You're supporting genocide.
I'm going to leave him there. I think he's all right. He had people just keeping him lovely and safe, and that was really good. Crowd control is so important. Well done to the Palestinians for keeping their crowd well in check. Well done to them. Well in check. All right.
All right.
How do you want?
Well, that's the whole point.
In the middle.
Ah!
No, it's
How am I
not
meant to write a headline without a side? You've got to pick a
It's not a
side.
matter of being in the middle. It's a matter of that peace won't be made by one side smashing the other. It's the people of each nation, and there is a peace movement in Israel that these people want to deny exists.
Thank you.
Because they just want to.
I gotta go.
I appreciate that you walked with me. This is great. What is this for?
Look, I just saw the Palestinians police their own protest, and you came away untouched, unharmed, and you seemed like you had a nice walk as a freedom of expression. There you go.
That's right, and freedom of assembly. Okay.
Easy done. Easy done.
Terrific.
And off he goes. Untouched, unharmed, unmolested. And the rain begins to fall, which will dampen the crowd's appetite for drama. Easy done. That's it. Maybe. We will see. Nope. That's it. That's it. Totally nothing happened. Oh, Raul. Nothing happened. All good. Everything good.
You are no good. Out.
Why? We've spoken so many times before.
Yeah, but this time I don't want you to talk.
Okay, that's fine. Not this time, Raul. Next time.
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. See you, Raul. We've spoken so many times. Maybe he's getting forgetful in his old age. No, he was being kind of ushered along there, or not. That's it. I don't think there's anyone else who's kind of coming across this way. Let's go and see what's happening on the other side. Okay, all good. Crowd control. I think a lot of different protests could learn from that about how to control your own protest. If you don't control your own protesters, no one will, and they will get out of hand. So you have to control them. And that doesn't matter what your cause particularly is. And right then, you had people from a clearly opposing side. And this isn't an issue like old tax reform or something. You had people on a really different side, coming across very passionate people. And it was good. They escorted them, and
But we're not, okay, seriously, no violence. Yeah. No shit talk. I just want to walk through, I just want to get to my car. Alright, I felt bad, not.
What do you think of the weather, everyone?
That's lovely.
Lovely.
Couldn't have picked a better day.
For a walk?
Oh yeah.
You want to walk this way? I mean,
Yeah, probably better to walk this way actually.
you're going to walk that way?
My car's that way, so.
Oh, there you go.
This way. Whoa, it's here.
Are you sure? I mean,
It's down there. We're going this way. Who are you with?
I'm live streaming a protest right now of what's about to happen. It's called Discoveries, and you're just going for a
I don't
walk.
want to be on your license.
That's okay. You don't necessarily have to be. But it is a public space, and I just want to know. Just lovely weather. Lovely weather.
I don't know what's the weather got to do with anything, but you know.
Well, the weather up ahead is a bit stormy. It's a bit stormier. And a few people came out untroubled, but
Keep on filming it. What are you doing, man?
well, you're about to come into a fairly hot spot, so
Okay, there's other people around. I'm just going for a walk.
alrighty.
Hey, Adrian, slow down. Adrian, slow down.
Okay.
You're our muscle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a much larger group now coming through. We'll see if they Yep. Yep. This isn't just one or two now, this is 10, 12, 15.
I'm not starting it. Sorry, thank you. I don't want to be filmed. Thank you. Thank you. Can you stop filming me at least? Can you stop filming me? Sorry, this is ridiculous. Thank you. That's sorry. No, I'm not stepping anywhere. I will step up. I want him to stop filming.
Hey, a new line is formed just here. New line gets formed here. There. More people coming up. So this will be the new line of the distance between the two. We'll see what happens here. Lovely weather for it.
That's okay. I'm just worried. You only need one move from one side or the other. We'll be free!
This is what happens when you got nothing actually said.
Sorry, can you please stop filming? This is the third time. Excuse me. This is alright. No. This is the third time I've asked him to not film it.
We can have a conversation if you want.
This is alright. What? Sorry, what side?
My name's Chris.
Yeah.
I'm live streaming protest. It's called Chris Discoveries.
Okay.
Can you see the watermark just there? Chris Discoveries.
Can you stop filming me in particular? Chris is like,
mate, it's a protest.
I know, but it's directly at me. Directly at me.
If you're chanting and making it, mate,
I haven't said a word. The only time I've spoken is when that camera's been on me. Now it is again. That's the fourth time.
It's a public space, mate. If you don't want to be filmed in public,
it is a public space. I can't walk on that lawn. I cannot walk on that lawn.
He's a student who's been
I cannot walk on that lawn.
Why?
I don't know. Here we go. Why can't I step on that lawn? For my safety. I pay full fucking fees and I can't walk on that lawn.
No Jews are allowed on this grass.
Can I please tell you
Safety from what? What are they afraid of?
I don't know. Great question. Can you answer me that?
May I tell you, as an alumni from 50 years ago, this wouldn't have happened ever.
What did he just say to you?
He said I can't walk on this lawn.
He said also something about being emotional, but you can't walk on this grass.
I'm not being emotional. Thank you. No one's going to see my face here.
It's okay. I'm in trouble over there as well. It happens. You're not the only one who gets in trouble over there.
You have to understand something.
Why can't I walk on the lawn?
I'll let them answer that one.
This university 50 years ago, this would never have happened. This is disgraceful. Total disgraceful that people aren't mixing together as Australians the way we should be. Totally disgraceful.
Yeah, man. And it's also, it's not safe to be Jewish anymore. Like, for instance, I work as an Uber driver, and I tend to drive occasionally in like Western Sydney, somewhere around like Bankstown, and like I told like one of the customers, he asked me where I'm from. I said I was born in Ukraine, but my father lives in Israel.
Right.
And he started threatening me. You know, he said he was a Palestinian, and he even.
What did you say to him? He's a Palestinian. What do you say to him?
I just said that my father lives in Israel, and then he went on tirade how he hates people like me. Yeah. So basically, all they said.
What are they chanting?
They say I'm Israel high.
What does that mean?
It means the Israeli people live. Yeah, but pretty much like what that guy said. I just said that I'm Israeli, and he said, "Don't come back."
I gotta go.
Let them pass. Our protest, not yours. Go home. Shame, free Palestine. Shame, Israel. Yeah, shame, Israel. Shame, Israel. Shame, Israel.
Oh, rubbish. You don't know what genocide is. You don't know what genocide is.
You're supporting a genocide. You're supporting an illegal occupation.
Genocide happened.
You're supporting an illegal occupation.
That's ridiculous.
So you admit it. So you just admitted it. You admitted it.
This is illegal.
Keep walk on. No, it's not. They're uni students. You're not. You need to go home. Go home. Thank you for attending. Run, you're missing the action.
I know. Nothing has happened so far other than shouting. That's it. All good. Palestinians have had a few people come on their side and they've just escorted them through. That's it. But it's a long...
Free Palestine, Chris?
Sorry?
Free Palestine?
I can't be partisan. ABC wants to talk to you. You got the breath. I have never seen a VCR on the shoulders of a lady like that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at the weight of that. It's amazing. Amazing. You should check out this live stream of Discoveries. Get a closer zoom if you want zoom. Nice and stable. Just check him out, it's live. Something. Everyone's here from news, so. And that's it. That's it, they're leaving. The Israeli contingent has mostly left. Only about 3 left. Okay, what's going on here?
Who's that guy? What's his name?
Sorry, this is all peaceful. Everyone's surrounding.
Is there one in that one? Do I have to walk all the way
Sorry,
over? It's you guys that are Wait, surrounding. do you want my number? We can actually
that's
text and talk.
That's fine. Sorry, we were having a conversation.
All Palestinians move on, please. No.
All Palestinians move on.
Fuck off. All Palestinians move on, please.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything. Sorry.
If you actually want my number, like,
I'm happy to talk.
I truly mean it in peace.
I was also happy to talk, but if no one will let us talk.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird.
It's ridiculous. The only way to resolve this is to let everyone talk peacefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here we are.
I truly think if you keep looking into it, you realise I think Israel's done a lot of horrible things.
We're not here to engage.
Lehigh allied with Israel during World War II. Israel allied with the Nazis. It's that bad.
And Amin al-Husseini also.
Ah, fuck. Missed it.
Hey, relax. How hard was that? Just let me go the way I wanted to go. Why are you doing that? You guys go back this side. Hey, why are you doing that? Someone dropped this. Why are you doing that? Someone go back. Just go. Better go. Can we all go round and not in a fucking crowd? We're all getting media attention. Can we move on? Please. Qatar is Palestinian as well, isn't it? I was having a nice conversation. I know, but they don't. Like, he actually wanted to talk. No, he wanted to talk. They want drama. PAG wants drama. No, but you all made it a big deal. No, because we care about you. Why the fuck are you taking photos? We care about you, strong. We care about you. Why are you taking photos? It's the most minor shit. We care about you. You're a horrible person.
All universities must divest!
Columbia first, future next!
All universities must divest!
Columbia first, future next!
All universities must divest!
If you take photographs, you just assaulted me. What's your name? No, I'm not staying over there. You assaulted me. One witness says, I got you. Sorry, lodging a charge of assault against you. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Nobody needs to give you a name.
I'm lodging a complaint.
Doesn't matter. You can lodge whatever you want. You can go to the police. Go to the police. Go to the police. Go.
What's your name?
I don't need to give you a name.
Jim, Israel!
I was a You don't speak for the Jews! 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 You don't speak for the Jews!
Free Palestine!
You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews!
Free Palestine!
You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Can we move back? You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews! You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews!
Step back now!
You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews! You don't tell the Jews who speaks for the Jews! The Jews speak for the Jews! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Step back! Return to the camp! Step back! Step back!
Everybody step back!
Everybody!
The goal is to keep the encampment! If you want the community to stop, stay back!
We're here for a peaceful rally. Can we please step back? Thank you very much. Can we please move forward, backwards, please? We're here for a peaceful rally. Please, can we move back?
We do not step back!
Yes, but why did you feel? Are you taking a
I'm asking you, why did you feel the need to come over here?
Because I'm on my way to my car. And I was peacefully walking past and someone grabbed my flags and broke them. Australian and Israeli. Threw them on the floor and that is an assault. So, you're a colonizer on Australian land.
Sure.
So what are you going to do about it? What do we say goodbye to you? Maybe you shouldn't be so hypocritical.
Tell us what happened, sir.
Where are you from?
Discoveries. I probably live streamed the snatch, but tell us what happened.
I was just walking past, minding my own business. Were you a witness to the assault that took place on me?
I didn't.
A man grabbed my flags, Israeli and Australian. She's holding them, smashed them, threw them on the floor, and told me to leave very aggressively. So I was assaulted. I've taken pictures of him, I've taken pictures of witnesses, I'll be reporting this to police. We are non-violent. We know how to engage in peaceful protest. And support the rights of people not to be subjected to hostilities on the university campus.
Where are you headed to? Where are you?
With these people to their car.
Where's their car? So I can assist
I'm not
you.
sure. I don't think he moved the car. Free Palestine from a mass suppression!
Can I get you this one?
Tell us, what did you say just happened?
I don't want to talk to anyone.
Okay, have a good day.
Free Jews from Zionism! Free Judaism from Zionism! Can we go, please? You don't speak for the Jews.
Zionism originated in Zionism, Zionist Jerusalem.
Let's all relax. You for your protest, we're for our protest.
Israel ain't going nowhere.
Just relax.
From the other protest.
Sorry?
Are any more people coming down from the other protest, you know? Or?
You mate, news, you gotta go and have a look. Gotta get the news. Mate, is anyone else coming from the protest? It's a fast-moving situation. How is anyone meant to answer? Is anyone else coming from the other side? Come on. I haven't got a live feed in my ear from the alumni here.
Palestine will be free.
It'd be great if I did. How do I sign up? Okay. Yeah.
That's about what you think.
Well, I gotta say, this has been a lovely protest and counter-protest so far. This has been lovely so far. A little bit of shouting, not too much. This has been nice. Tell you what, the Palestinian side had to work very hard. Well, not very hard, but it had to work quite hard. Well, very hard to keep their side under wraps. And they did. I absolutely do think that they did. They did keep their side under wraps. Mate, great work keeping your side under control. I haven't seen a single significant incident, a couple of snatches, but you have worked very hard to keep this side under control. So congrats to that. Congrats to that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
See ya. That's it. The other side's gone home. Bit of media's here. Look at this. He's working the field. He's getting it all. That's the thing. Up with a crowd that's kind of disparate. It's hard to know where your protest ends and the other begins. And he's working hard to just keep it.
Yeah, it's the truth. The truth hurts.
Crowd control, so important. Tell us, what were you having a...
No, it's okay.
Okay, all right, good, all good. Corporate News gets to wander the protest in there and I don't. Oh. Great work in the field, mate. You have kept your protest very much under control, so congratulations. Nothing significant. Nothing significant.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Let's get
Free Palestine!
Yep.
Free Palestine! 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 Israel, USA! Israel, USA! Israel, USA! Israel, USA!
little bit of scuffling, a couple of snatches.
There's no entertainment.
No, you guys kept your side so under control.
Yeah, we
Oh,
tried.
it is hard. It is so hard.
To be honest, we have a bit of a buffer between us and the US and the UK. But if we didn't see what happened there, we wouldn't have been able to react positively.
I just mean tactically here on the ground to talk to your people and say, guys, just stay back. It is so hard. It is so hard.
We're not violent, they are.
Especially when you have people
tell
like
by what they
literally
do
coming
outside.
into a protest, and their protest is to distract from our protest.
Like-
anything you give them, they're going to distract more.
The thing is, this issue is not about tax reform or
It's about
you know,
kids being killed.
This is really heart-wrenching
Thousands.
stuff, right? So
Not as a, by the way, not as a Muslim or a white man or a socialist or a liberal or this or that. Really, what it comes down to, as a human, dude, there's people dying. Dude, on October 7th, as much as everyone was like, oh, politically, this is a freedom for the Palestinians. In my heart, I was like, that's still people dying, dude. That's people dying. It doesn't matter which way it happens. Israel exists as an apartheid state, and so long as it continues to exist as an apartheid state, there will be violence. Until the apartheid state is dismantled and a new state, call it whatever you want, but allow every Palestinian free soul to have a right of return and then vote and run for elections. And that's it, that's all they want. Nobody wants anything more. We don't want violence, contrary to popular belief. It's not fun, it's hard.
yeah.
Hard
Yeah,
seeing
it
your
is really
family
hard.
go through violence.
It is really hard to say to people who support your cause, your brothers. No, go back. Don't do this. Don't do
Yeah,
this.
it's very
is
hard,
one of the
especially
hardest
when
things.
they're here. Imagine someone's coming to you. Imagine you have a shop and you're selling groceries. Someone's coming to buy, but you have to refuse them for whatever reason. These guys are here to get that elicit that reaction out of us.
And I'm here
it's
to
hard
capture it. All
to
of
tell
us-
the grocers to not give it,
And all of us in the media are here to capture that. That's our job.
and that's unfortunate.
But if we don't capture it, someone else will.
No, and I appreciate that.
So
and,
you
and,
can
and I
either-
appreciate
you
that
can
it needs
have,
to be captured.
If I
but-
can say, an uncut, uninterrupted live stream.
and I like that about this.
Or clip it.
No,
I hate clips. You see, you know what I'm talking
I respect
Al Jazeera
respect
does their thing,
media.
ABC does their
I
thing,
respect the
everyone
media as a
does it.
profession. Don't get me wrong, and in any context, it's needed. However, the issue is when media is lobbied harder than politicians. Sometimes that's the issue. That's my issue. If it's fair,
all media is now political.
100%.
Everyone has to
we
take
understand.
the political language.
We understand that context, and unfortunately, the only media agency that represents the voice of trodden down Muslims around the world is Al Jazeera. And if you look at YouTube, you see exactly what it says. It says, "Do not trust this because it's government run." But all the other government-run ones are fine.
What about the
You can watch
ABC?
Fox, you can watch ABC, you can watch CNN, you can watch CNBC. Do you want me to keep going? None of them are funded by any government agencies. They are. It was a pleasure chatting to you today, my friend.
Chris.
Thank you for your feedback.
Streaming on Discoveries.
I'll have a look at it, man. Thanks.
See you, mate. Thanks for the chat. You can chat if you don't think. Do you want to chat? Nah, it's good. Oh, you don't mind, mate? Anything you want to say? How do you think that went? Because that could have, I could say that could have gone very differently than what it did.
What I can comment on is that things stayed peaceful and organized, as the majority of us are following faith, Islam specifically, and that we followed how Islam and our cause mandates and dictates, is that we're not here to provoke anyone, we are not here to cause problems, we're not here to antagonize. All we are here to do is, or should I say, most people around here within that crowd are here to have and exercise their rights to free speech and assembly. They are here to send a loud and clear message, and they do that as their cause, as the cause mandates, in a respectful and peaceful manner. And I think that is what everyone, or most people here, showed. Anyone who wasn't is not directly associated with what was going on here.
Why?
Thank you very much.
See you, mate. All I get to do now is pretty much clip a compilation of every legal observer pulling away people who are happily having a conversation now. So that'll be a great clip in and of itself. Here we were having a great conversation about how you end up digesting what happens in clips, and now you get a clip of that. So let's go. Let's have a long conversation with the gentleman who wanted to have a chat with me. Okay. Are you sure your light stand's big enough? Do you need a bit more stability? Some sandbags? Tell us where you're streaming, or tell us about your socials. Tell us what are you?
I'm fine, mate. I'm just filming.
All right, cool. Thanks for the chat. No dramas today.
Looks pretty good.
Your side worked so hard to police your guys that there wasn't an issue. I'm not sure if you saw earlier at all.
Just a little bit, but you know,
Check it out on Discoveries. But yeah, you had a lot of guys coming over this side, and you policed them. So
yeah, look, I think it's a really fantastic turnout. People are here for a common cause, which is opposing the genocide in Gaza, and you know, we don't want to entertain any distractions, so that's really important. We've had people across from...
He's all right. He can handle it. He knows me. Oh, hold on.
Okay, all right.
You know me. Anyway, you were saying, please.
Look, I mean, it's as simple as that. The press establishment and the politicians have been saying, characterizing this as violent, as you know, lots of different things. But as you can see, people are here. They're not doing shit. They're keeping it real, and they're focusing on what we need to focus on, which is, unfortunately, the death and destruction in Gaza.
Your next. Have a good day. Thanks for the chat. You didn't want Fahad? You didn't want Fahad? He's one of the organisers. You may want... No. Oh, okay. Fahad's blocked me on Twitter, but I don't mind. He gave me a piece of his mind. That's great. I might clip that out later, maybe not. But that's nice that he can... He took someone who's like, oh no, don't talk to him. He's a fascist. Oh no, the fascism. I was like, yeah, it's all right. Maybe get some more than he is. That said, I have run my share of not exactly positive stories on Fahad before, but that's just how it goes. When you say something that's ultimately clippable, you end up having it clipped. All right. Welcome to the party. That was lovely. What a great protest by everyone involved. That was lovely. Great work by everyone. Zionist side, Palestinian side, everyone good. Everyone good. Everyone good. Let's check some comments. But yeah, otherwise lovely, honestly. Otherwise lovely. If you're looking for me to pick a side on this one, I'm a non-interventionist, which I think makes both sides not like me particularly much. Palestinians more than anything else. And then there's the set of collective Zionism is white supremacy, which, yeah, cripes. And certainly Ablin's, oh yeah, I've known this guy for years, but you say he's a fascist, so everyone's entitled to his opinion. When you say he's a hate monger, so everyone's entitled to his opinion. Yep, it pretty much sums up my lot of that. So. But things got better later on, where I had a chat with some other people. And look, I had to praise them where it was due. To keep your people under control is hard, whatever the cause might be. That said, we did see someone have their flag snatched out of their hands, but guys, if that's as bad as it gets, it's not bad. Now that said, maybe that's because they don't have the numbers, which is what someone did say. We don't have the numbers. Ablin actually did say that, but come on, hotspot, work. This is without doubt a absolute Palestinian campus in that way. Crap, the amount of Wi-Fi around here is just out of control. Can't even see my hotspot. see if I can join guest one so that I can check some of your comments. I used to cover student protests during lockdowns because they were, I didn't quite understand the political landscape. It was just a little bit, crazy to me what was going on. But I learned pretty quickly, violently, for better or worse, what that was like. I think all of the Zionist side has pretty much moved on, moving back to them. There we go. All right, come on. Hotspot. Comments. Tweets. We had a couple of scuffles. Mainstream media showed up for it. They knew when to get in and when to get out. But, oh, okay, we have a lot of comments. Oh, I think it got spicy, that's why. MSM is another wing of too. Yeah, thank you. Yep. What has it got to do with Australia? Yeah, this is multiculturalism, so it is what it is. Multiculturalism means also the politics that come with it as well. It's not just that one thing. Why is this? I mean, a lot of people want to know what it has to do with Australia. Look, I think pretty much most of the world has kind of picked a side on this one. Most of the world really has picked a side on this one, and by that, the West, or what you call it. So where do we land on it? And just like Ukraine, just like any conflict, I think the Australian government feels they've got an obligation to get involved with it, so that plays out on the streets with protests like this one. Get back on our side. Well, it's not my job. Sorry, I'm not here to support your particular cause, whether that's Israel or Palestine. I'm here to try and report what's happening, and my main job is protest. So, sorry guys, no, no, I'm not going to support your particular cause. And tough. I've got to report on what happened, and I compliment the Palestinian side for keeping this side under control, by and large. And if that makes the Zionist side unhappy, that's okay. My job's to kind of report it. There was one gentleman who said he couldn't be safe on campus. I'm unhappy about being filmed. Yeah. Look, it's my job to just try and film it. There you go, guys. That's the end of that. 2 hours in and out. Hope you had a good one. See you next protest. Bye-bye.